it's time to express some anger.
There is no reason whatsoever to go out as an old Chad Mayo in 2K19.
And what am I expressing anger about this time? The fact that there is still a huge negative stigma towards mental illness. It needs to be known that telling someone who's battling mental illness, you can't just use a quick fix-all routine to help someone overcome the illness. It's like telling someone who's depressed that they just need to get out there and get some more sun, or they just need to get out there and do something with their life. It's not as simple as just telling someone who's got social anxiety and or with depression to go out there and take risk, to put yourself out there. Maybe you have someone that wants to put themselves out there and are willing to take that risk, but maybe they're not getting their underlying issues addressed. What good is it going to do to tell someone to just go out there and put them, take the risk, when in fact, maybe they lack that self-confidence? People pick up on that, and then the person that's suffering from social anxiety is going to end up more hurt and having more feelings of rejection. So in other words, they are worse off than if they hadn't tried at all. And I just feel like there is such a huge negative stigma towards those with mental illness, or people are just lazy. They're lazy. They just don't want to get up and do anything. Well, if it were really as simple as that, then you wouldn't be having all these people who are suffering from depression, anxiety, or psychosis, or these more severe forms of mental illness. And I think it's really time that we get angry at this negative stigma. It's time to really express that anger. This kind of environment that I'm in right now is actually where I experience the least loneliness. And I know that seems counterintuitive, but I feel like the reason that is there is no one else around to feel disconnected from. There is no one else around to feel that potential for rejection or being flaked out on. People are being denied of their full potential. No one should have to be denied of their full career potential. No one should have to be denied of happiness because they can't establish or maintain relationships. No one should have to battle loneliness on a daily basis. No one should have to be ridiculed and thought of as a horrible person because they have this illness. Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing good out there. I have decided that I'm going to start a loneliness epidemic awareness project. Sometimes I like to call it a crusade. To really know what it's like to be lonely, you have to experience it for yourself. Severe loneliness is one of those things I honestly feel can bring a person down to their knees. And so there seems to be a lot of talk out there about this loneliness epidemic and how it can be just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, just as harmful as obesity, and that it can increase the mortality rate by 50% compared to individuals who have healthy relationships. Now, there seems to be a lot of talk out there, but I think it's more than high time we start taking some action on the issue. I'd like to really encourage people out there to share their stories, because it's time to quit doing the talk and it's time to walk the walk. Because I definitely feel like there is a lot of data out there. There is a science involved when it comes to establishing relationships and maintaining them. And I think it's high time we start tapping into this data and tapping in to this science, so that maybe we can come out with more enhanced programs to help those better their social skills, better mental health treatment, so that way we can hopefully ultimately reduce the rates of mental illness and hopefully even potentially reduce the rates of suicide.
FDA approved medication for depression and anxiety is nothing more than a bunch of bullpucky. Yeah.
All day